Hello friends, welcome back to another move-in prep kind of vlog. If you can hear all of the, well, first of all, the echoiness, and then like the fan is on, it's kind of clicking. It's very hot. We haven't fully moved in, so I'm trying to keep the AC like pretty high. It's on like 76 right now, which is maybe why I'm looking a little bit dewy. So I'm gonna start off with a little haul. I have the most random things to show you. The first of which is a paintbrush. I am planning on doing faux Limewash. And so this is a 5-inch kind of rectangular brush. And basically, instead of having to do the primer and the separate layers of paint and the whatever kind of top coat that you need for Limewash, instead of that being like doing that whole process, I have seen people take these wide brushes and you take two separate colors, you dip like half your brush in one, half your brush in the other, and then you paint X's on the wall and you kind of really blend those colors together, and it kind of gives that sort of watercolory, kind of textured, cloudy Limewash type of look, but for a lot cheaper. Next thing is a rug, which I'm very excited for. I think it's jute, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, it might be perfect, or it might be too big. It also might be upside down. It's very wide, I will say. When I measured, I knew that anything over 2 feet was gonna be really close to the edges. I can tell that it's like a little wonky on the edges, which is annoying me a little bit, but I can probably put down some rug tape or something. I don't know, jute feels like an outdoor material to me, but I've heard you're not supposed to put jute outside because it will tear up so easily and it will like hold on to mold and stuff, like it'll hold on to water and mold. So I'm not using jute outside, but it feels a little bit like rough, like a burlap kind of like rough texture. So it feels weird kind of to have it in an interior space. Maybe that's just me being weird. I still don't know if it's upside down or not. Like I literally can't tell. I really like it. Like the colors are really, it's kind of like muted colors, but there's still color, which is nice. Eventually the hallway will be painted. Nothing is gonna stay this white by the time I'm done painting in here. But it is a little bit wide. It feels maybe a little bit too big for the space. I know that my cat, he's gonna see this as like a giant scratch post. So, okay, I'm gonna say undecided. The next item is for sure a keep. I actually already own one. I was at Anthropology years ago and they had one out on like a display table, and the price was really good. It was only $14 and I scooped it up right away. It was this ceramic egg tray, and they still sell it online, and I was browsing on their website and I saw that they also have it in this sage green color, which I'm obsessed with. We are gonna do some green for sure in the kitchen, maybe in the office as well, not totally sure. The one I currently own is like cream, like this color. For whatever reason they didn't paint like the bottom, but because we have the chicken coop, which is literally in this box right here, I know that a 12 holder tray is not gonna be enough, so I bought an extra one. Even though it doesn't match, I just couldn't resist the green. I think they also have it in a pink. Kitchen things, like ceramic specifically, kitchen things, it's my weakness. And then I think the last thing that came today, other than the chicken coop, which I'm not gonna get that out and show you, but that is another thing that came. And then if you saw the move-in vlog, the previous like move-in prep vlog, you saw me put together the Adirondack chairs. And I've been looking for some sort of little table, because obviously if we go out there and we make a fire and we do s'mores or something, you know, it's nice to have a place like to put things, like a little side table. And I looked at thrift stores, I couldn't find anything. My local thrift stores, I'm telling you, more expensive than buying things new, which is really a shame, because I would love to just like thrift everything in the house. That would be amazing, to have just like a secondhand house, secondhand decorated house. Anyway, doesn't look like that's gonna happen. So I've seen like upside down whiskey barrels. Our local hardware store has them, but they're like 60 bucks, and it's a little bit maybe more rustic than what we would like. So anyway, I found this, it's this picture right here. It's black like Adirondack style, like slatted wood little table. So it looks like it, you know, it matches the chairs. So it kind of looks like I bought a set. And then we'll have the fire ring, the 4 chairs around it, and then this table, probably like in the middle of 2 of them, obviously. So we are on the way home from the store, the hardware store. So many things that we have on our list to get, and we only got, I mean, as much as we could fit in our basket today. It's gonna be a lot of work that we wanna do in the yard, but I think it's gonna be really cool by the time we get done. I ended up buying an extra hanging basket on accident, so I may end up returning that. Not totally sure if I'm gonna keep it or not. I got 2 like 12-inch and then a 15-inch. I literally was like, somebody was calling me, and so I put it in my cart to just like put it down to answer my phone, and then I ended up buying it, but we'll see. There'll be somewhere I can use it. Hello friends, welcome back. It is the next day. It is hot yet again. I think we're already gonna have to use our home warranty on the HVAC, which is exciting. I'm trying to stay positive about it. The sellers paid for a 1-year home warranty, and I think they agreed because they knew the HVAC system was very old. I went to Ace Hardware this morning and picked up 3 samples for what I hope will be the paint for the bedroom. One of them is Texas Rose, which I've had my eye on for a while, like a couple of weeks at least. But then I want to do like a faux lime wash in here. So I also got Monticello Rose, which is much lighter and offers like contrast. And then I randomly got one, oh, it is called Tea Room. It's also by Benjamin Moore. And it's very similar, but like a little bit deeper and a little bit more brown. I love how I put it up here, like that's gonna give you any idea of what it's gonna look like on the wall. I have a tiny little cut-in brush. This would be actually good for dipping into the little pots. This is Texas Rose. This is the one that I saw originally online that I really liked. When she mixed it up for me, it looks very light. Like it looks like a very light, almost like strawberry milk kind of color. I don't know. Then this is Tea Room. This is the one I was just holding up to you. So it's more of that like brown undertone. This one I automatically like a lot more, I'm thinking. It just has more brown in it. This one's a fairly accurate shade match. This one is quite light. kind of a baby pink, almost kind of a beigey pink. It's funny because mixing the darker and the lighter just matches Texas Rose. Like it just looks very similar. Like it's, okay, so at first I was a little bit worried. There is some texture, you can kind of see. I think I need to do a larger space. Like I want to do a good chunk of that wall with these two mixed. Now I think what I'm gonna do is mix, because I mixed the darkest and the lightest. I mixed Tea Room and Monticello Rose. I'm thinking maybe there's too much contrast. Now I'm gonna go to a different part of the room and do this sort of X, like crosshatch kind of technique with Texas Rose and Tea Room and see if that maybe calms down the chaos. Joe met me down at the training yard. Scars on his face 'cause he fucked it up. All of the guys tell me lies, but you don't. You just crack another beer and pretend that you're still here. This is how to disappear. Okay friends, I have been here about 4 hours, something like that. I have the chicken coop all laid out. And then I think I am gonna bite the bullet on one of those retro refrigerators. I mentioned in my like interior design plan video that I did that I've been looking at like the, what is it? Classic Retro is one brand. Galans is another brand. Looking at like the cubic feet and how big they are versus the price and reviews and everything, of course. It would be really freaking adorable. I think I would just get a black one because the stove is black, so it would kind of match. That tape on the wall is how high it would be. And then on the floor here, I have like the spacing for how far it would come out, you know, both ways. So it would be possibly a challenge to fit all of our food in it. And we do have one that they left that's out in the shed. The shed has electricity going to it. So we have a fridge, like we have a backup fridge. It's just very old. It looks rough. One of the shelves is broken. We were gonna get a new fridge anyway, but that one could work as a backup fridge. I know some people do that, or they have like a deep freezer, and we could probably move it to the garage so that we don't have to trek all the way to the shed. So anyway, I hope that works out. So I'm leaving for the day and I will see you tomorrow. Good morning friends. It is the next day. So I have been out on the patio using backer rod to fill in the very deep crack that is in our patio slab. It's basically a slab on top of a slab. First I like went through with just this very thin kind of blade-like tool to kind of get out all of the debris first. So anyway, now I'm kind of on my third step, and that's to use liquid cement. So some crack filler. You literally just squeeze it into the space that's left that the backer rod didn't fill. It only says not to use it if it's below 45 degrees Fahrenheit. And it is like double that. It's gotta be in the 90s, I think. So I'm gonna finish my outdoor project, and then it's about 2:15, and then I'm gonna come back in, and I have, you guys saw yesterday, I laid out all the pieces for the chicken coop, so I would like to maybe attempt to put that together later today. Okay, change of plans. Yeah, the chicken coop requires like a screwdriver and stuff, and I didn't think to bring those, so gonna have to do that tomorrow, but that's fine. The crack filler is out there drying. I'm probably gonna stay at least until I can do a second coat on it. But I have mugs here and some other kind of glassware too, I think, some kitchen things. So I'm gonna try to find a place for those temporarily, even though we haven't done any like organization or anything. This is like leftover stuff from the kitchen when they redid the kitchen. So I don't really have like bins and stuff to put anything in, but I'm just gonna unload the boxes basically. For the living room, I have Brad Street beige and Brookline beige, not Brooklyn, Brookline. Brookline beige is here. Brad Street beige. I think this is, yeah, this is the lighter one. Ew, it has like a little booger on it. And then again, I thought about mixing these two and trying to do the sort of Limewash thing. It's just so tedious and kind of labor intensive. So let me get, let me pick a wall. Maybe we'll do this one over here. Let me put some stuff down on the floor, some cardboard or something, and then we'll sample the colors. I already know that I don't love either one of them by themselves, but we'll do sort of a mixy mix and see what they look like. I don't want anything that has like too much of a yellow undertone. Okay, busted out the big guns for what's on the wall behind me. I did finally use my little 5-inch, and I dipped it into both of the little samples. I think I've decided I need like a taupe, not a beige. It's just, I love that it's warm. It's a nice warm color. Okay, so while I would love to do another coat of the crack filler, it said 30 to 45 minutes. It's been about 30. It's definitely not like totally set, so I don't want to do a second one. But I will show you the rug that I got for out here. Okay, I'm not going to unfurl it all the way, but this gives you an idea of the colors. It's kind of like a teal and orange, very southwestern, very pretty. Good morning, friends. It is the next day. I did pick up 2 gallons of tea room, and I think it's gonna be a painting day. Also, I have made a decision about the rug. It is adorable. I love it. It's cute, but it will also be a chew toy or a scratch toy for my cat. So I'm pretty much decided that it has to go back. It's just not, it's also rough on my feet. I think I explained all of this in the beginning of the video when I unpacked the rug. Okay, friends, It is time to paint this room. I think I'm just gonna paint it with rollers. I'm just not obsessed with the color that Tea Room and Texas Rose together made. The color is from Benjamin Moore. I did go with the like Ace Hardware store brand instead of actual Benjamin Moore paint because it was so much cheaper. I wanted a flat, like matte finish. I don't like shiny walls. I kind of like it when it looks a little bit chalky, if that makes any sense. It's just gonna be so much quicker, so much easier to just roll it on. So that is what I'm gonna do. I think I'm just gonna focus on the walls today. We'll see how much I can get done. I still have to do the chicken coop. And it's already like 12:30 or 1 o'clock, so. Okay, I've had to improvise. And it feels like it's not really wiggling too bad, but hopefully I don't drop this thing, like it breaks off and I make a absolutely massive mess. Oh yeah, baby. So pretty. Time for break. It's gonna need a second coat. And I had that thought when I was buying paint that was so inexpensive. I don't know if you can tell. I'll put in some B-roll of it up close. I love the color though. It's a very warm pinky brown. Okay, peeps, I think I am done for the day. Chicken coop is halfway put together. It actually went very, very quickly. Like furniture normally takes way longer than that. That was not actually as tedious as it looks, because it does look tedious. I think it's probably a good idea to wait until boyfriend can help me tomorrow get it down the stairs. And then we can wheel it. It's actually on casters, which is really cool. Then we can like wheel it around to where we want it. I'm thinking under that tree that's in the backyard, if you can kind of see it, because it would give them shade in the summertime. I will show you, if I haven't already, what the room looks like, the bedroom. I started on the trim and then I got halfway through a second coat and it was still a little bit tacky, so I went ahead and stopped. Okay, 1 gallon of paint went way farther than I thought it would. So I have done the entire room twice. Now I have 3 doors, 3 sets of trim and 3 doors. So I'm gonna use, I poured the last of the paint into the tray. So we'll see how far I can get today. Okay friends, I am officially out of paint. I had to stop. I don't know if you can see this door. This door got half painted and then my gallon ran out, my first gallon. This is what she's looking like so far. Now I need to go outside and make sure that boyfriend doesn't need any help. I don't want him to get overheated because he is currently mowing for some reason. I think he stopped. I think he got sick of doing trampoline stuff and now he is mowing the lawn.